Hi, all. This is Dr. J streaming live from Long Island, New York, where the weather was absolutely gorgeous. It hit in the 50s. It was sunny. It was warm. I didn't even wear a sweatshirt. I wore a shirt, an undershirt, and a vest, and some pants, some shoes, some socks. I wore a baseball cap. I mean, my goodness, spring. It was spring today in Long Island, New York. It wasn't an amazing day on Wall Street. It was kind of a flat day, flat to lower. And I was mostly lower in my holdings. I don't know about you guys. But, overall, I had a flat day too, if I look at everything. So, is there anything to talk about? It was flat. All right, we'll talk. Do your own due diligence. Remember that my opinions are strictly my own and do not constitute investment advice. I'm not a licensed anything. I'm just a PhD in mathematics who likes to chart stocks and trade like you guys. So I will take requests as always. I try to honor all requests as long as I have the time to chart them. In this segment, we will not chart. We will just look at the closing prices, and I will comment when appropriate. You want me to tell you about my day, what my trading day? I think I tweeted out almost everything I did, except for the last trade I made in the last 4.5 minutes, or maybe 4.5 seconds. I'm not sure. At the end of the day, before the final gong, I added just a little bit, Tilray, to my swing trade. I'm swinging from 68. I added at, I don't even know, 72 and change. I forget. I got out of a couple of positions today. PTN, I've been threatening to get out of it. I finally got out of it, up a few pennies. I bought at 96 pennies, 99 pennies, sold at 100 pennies, or $1. You figure it out. I didn't get rich on that trade. AMD, I think I bought at, what did I buy it at? Trying to think, 22.50, 22.70, and maybe I bought it twice. And what I sell it at? I think I sold it at 23, or just a penny, maybe a penny below that, something around there. So again, I didn't get rich on that. I aborted that trade. I didn't like the way it's going. So I aborted 2 trades. Originally, strike prices were higher, of course. Did I enter any new ones? No. That's it. That's all. I sold a little more BPTB, Biopath, BPTH. All right, let's look at the closing prices. The Dow again was mostly flat. I'm not going to look at charts this segment during my market wrap. Probably about 7:30. I will look at charts. Maybe I can get back to it a little bit earlier. I don't know. I'm eating dinner out of the house, which means I might actually eat dinner. It might be more than a bowl of rice and some green peas or chickpeas. Or normally Dr. J doesn't make much for dinner. I don't believe in dinner too much. But when you eat out, you got to make believe you're hungry and eat something. So I'll have to do that. Joining friends, but I'm going to be quick. I'll get back by 7:30. It'll be an early dinner, I promise. Okay, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 7 points, or 0.03%. Can we call that flat? Call it flat. Apple continues to run up $2 to 183.73, or 184, let's call it. ACB flat on the day. ACRX essentially flat on the day. ADXS gave back 16% to 42 pennies. I mean, you knew that wasn't going to keep running. AEMD was actually poked its head above $1 to close at $1.02, up 2%. What else that's worth looking at? AMD closed at 22.82, below what I sold it at. AMRH essentially unchanged, up a penny. Well, that's up 2.7%, not really so unchanged. Amarin had a nice comeback day to 2057, up 0.5% to 11 pennies. It had been languishing, I believe, close to $20 a share. So nice comeback. Let me see what the low was. The low of the day was 2012. Nice comeback. Amazon down 5, flat on the day. Everything is basically flat. Arrowhead down 4%, another down day, 75 pennies to, let's see what ARWR closed at. 18.55. Athersys actually was up 2 pennies. I'm rich, $1.56. Actinium, flat. Antares, down less than 1%. Boeing was flat on the day. BABA was essentially flat on the day. Biopath was down another 11%. I had to get rid of a little bit more. I don't like these give back days. If I miss a pop, I miss a pop. I just don't like to keep watching it go down without taking some more profits. At some point, I will be buying it back. I like it. I mean, it's not that I don't like the fundamentals. I just don't like the price action. Biotime, unchanged, down 2 pennies, essentially unchanged. CGC, pop was mainly down. So CGC, down 56 cents. It had been lower. Oh yeah, did I tell you I entered CNAT? I entered a trade on CNAT. What did I get in? I got in at the bottom of the day and then I bought again. So the bottom of the day, I think, was 273. That was my first lot. And then I'm a glutton for punishment. I added at 280. It looked like it was moving. It actually closed higher, 285. So my average price is probably I don't even know, 278, 277. Let it run. I kind of like the chart on CNAT, so I don't know too much about it. We didn't talk about its fundamentals. I know it's fighting liver cancer. There's a liver convention in Europe, I believe, that they're attending, and there's some excitement about that. Hope that excitement continues. CRMD essentially down 2.7% to $1.80. Kronos down 1.5%. It's on a losing streak, my Kronos, to 2082. I think it's under fair value at this point, according to what Altria paid for it. CRISPR, 38.55, down 2.25%. CVM, little tiny ripple, up 2 cents, 0.66% to 306. Opened at 309, ran, I think, a little bit higher than that, fell back to 306. Carvana, finally down day, but it's essentially flat. It's down 17 pennies, 55.80. CYTK continues to sneakily move up. Remember when it was languishing below $6? And I said, now it's 7.52, up 47 pennies, 6 2/3% today. Nice move up for CYTK. Maybe we chart that one. Denali continues to move up. It does nothing but go up. It's 24.65, up another percent, 28 pennies. Editas continues its little yo-yo moves, down 1%. Facebook down 1.85%, $3. FCX down 2.75%, 34 pennies to 12.32. Of all the mining stocks, I kind of like FCX the best. It's always been one of my favorites. I don't own it right now. Fit continues to try to get back to $6. Can't make it, down a nickel. Geron, in a seesaw battle, closed up 2 pennies to $1.66, showing signs of life for Geronites, including Dr. J. I'm still a Geronite at heart. Google down 7 or 0.5%. IBB down 0.25%. The biotechs were mostly flat. IWM down 0.4% or 63 pennies to 154. I'm just skipping through looking for a big mover. There are no big movers. Netflix was down fractionally. NEO was down big, 7.66% to $6.03. 603. Maybe we chart NEO and see what the heck is going on with NEO. Maybe it's time to catch that falling knife. So that's one that if I remember, I'll chart it. Entech gave back its recent gains, down 48 pennies, 6.65% to 674. Is there something fundamentally wrong with Entech, or is it all the medical marijuana makers? I'm not sure. Novavax, no point. OCX, down 7.6%, 30 pennies to 352. ONX up 3%, up 1 3/4 pennies. Plug Power does nothing but go up another 9%, 21 pennies to 259. It was languishing below 2. You could have bought all you wanted below 2. Incredible move for Plug Power. And you could have picked it up at $1.80 not too long ago. Prothena, it had been above 14, made a nice comeback. Slipped below 14, closed at 13.97, down 7 pennies. PTN unchanged at $1.01, and I sold it for 1 penny less. Qualcomm unchanged, 55.40. The Qs were flat. The Russell was down 0.4%. SEEL continues to slide. They're getting killed, those CLO sites. The CLOs longs. After showing a lot of life due to the American Cancer Society, AACR meeting, whatever it stands for. It's giving back every day. It's 278 down 15.76%. Nasty. SESN continues to hover around $1. Gives back a little to 98 cents. Snap back. Remember we were talking about Snap for every day, saying it's trying to snap back to 10. Guess what? 11.28, up $1.23, 12%. Nice move for Snap. Snap is one to watch. Snap is on the move. That's another one for Dr. J to chart tonight. I have to remember these things. Somebody ought to remind me, write it down in the, if you're following me live, write them all down in the chat mode, and then I'll just read it later on. I'm giving you homework. I shouldn't do that. Anyway, SPX was flat. Square was down a little more than 0.5%. And Constellation Brands, unchanged. SWIR, unchanged. TM, up 1 penny, essentially flat at 480. That's one of Dr. J's recent acquisitions. Tilray, I added some more at some unknown value. It closed at 72.29, up 0.5%. I honestly don't know what I added at, probably more than that, but not much. Couldn't have been much because I bought right near the close. I think that I paid about $740, $740 something. So I lost back an immediate dime. Tandem up 0.75%, 55 pennies to $72. Nice move for Tandem. Back on track. The beast is back. It's going to roar again. Trove down 10% to 387. TRXC down 1%. Tesla up fractionally. Nothing much to look at. Voyager down 11 pennies. All right, XON in Trexon took a day off, totally unchanged, 563. But my shining star XXII 22, 22nd Century Group, up 4%, 8 pennies to 206. I don't know whether I'm in love with the name or the fundamentals or the chart or the fact that I got a bargain, I got out at the right time, got back in. Should have added some more to that. Under $2. I did not, kicking myself a little bit for that. So I guess that's the story. I'm going to say, please subscribe. Please write comments. Please give me thumbs up. Please tell your friends about me. Please write comments. Did I say that? Write comments. Okay, let me say shalom, sayonara, au revoir, arrivederci, tutela, hasta luego. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile.